What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome to Mordheim Warband Skirmish. It's mobile Mordheim, people, and I'm very excited about this. I want to let a few people know, I want to get a few things out of the way first. Number one, this is a very early alpha build. We're not even in beta yet. So if things look a little rough, or it's a little bit buggy, that's to be expected. So please look past that to what it can be and not what it is. And quite frankly, what it is already pretty good. For being an early alpha build, it's worked surprisingly well. I've had to dig to find some of the bugs. They are there, but we have found them, and they're not game-breaking either. They're easily corrected, and the development team has been great. We tell them that there's a problem, we post it on the forums, and right away they pick it up, fix it, and move on to the next build. It took them, I think, maybe a little less than a week to get the next build out right after we started. And I'm not the only one testing this. Morjax, Big Mook, Game Night, and a whole bunch of other people have already started. If you're interested in helping with this, you can check out their forums using the link in the description below. You can show your interest there, and if they approve, then they can email you the information you'll need to become a tester. So go check it out, join the forums, join the conversation, add suggestions, and maybe get involved in the project itself. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and load up my better warband right now, which is Brascus and Company. I was top of the leaderboard for a little while, which felt like a nice big accomplishment, but in a recent bout, I lost one of my units, and in doing so, my rating went down by over 100 points, I think. I was at like 915, and I dropped to like 810. You can see that by checking the town crier right here. There I am, number 2. At 822. I think that's Morjax there above me with the money shots. Neither one of us has actually faced off against the other's warband yet, but we're intending to. Here's my current warband. As soon as it loads up, it might take it a minute. There they are. You'll probably recognize the names of most of my dudes. There's, of course, Brascus, Skrvac, Lump, Whiskers. They're all named after my guys, except Rambo. He's special. I hired him, gave him a shotgun, but he didn't have any other equipment aside from the gun. I didn't have enough money, or it wasn't in the shop or something like that, so he wasn't able to yet be equipped with a helmet or armor, so I named him Rambo because he was a shirtless dude running around with a gun. Then we've got Longbrow, who may or may not be able to get a helmet now. Let's see, is it there? No, so no helmet for Longbrow, but that's okay. Ricket, and the new guy is Bazarin, because my old guy, Scurry, actually, got killed. Bummer. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll give it a shot and see what we get. Go to the town crier and, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3. Pick a number in your head. We're going with 2. Count Steinhardt's Palace. Let's go. Now at the moment you'll notice that the environments all look pretty similar. Those will change. The game modes are already random, but the map seems to be one of 2 or 3 different maps. Later on, I'm sure the environments will be changed a lot more. At the moment, the only warbands that are in here are mercenaries, but you can play one of 3 different types. I'm terrible at remembering the names. I know Mordheim and Reichland, and I forget what the last one is. Oh, here we go. So our win conditions are to reach the opposite edge, rout the opposition, or wipe out the opposition. I don't usually win by reaching the other side. I generally win by routing. But we'll get to it. So, we'll have him trek off. He is a little slower because he's wearing full plate mail. By the way, if this video is lacking anything such as sound or anything like that, I'm sorry. I'm also sorry about the little logo in the bottom left corner. But this is the first time I've recorded anything on mobile, and so I don't know if the screen quality is going to be a little bit less or what kinks I have to work out yet, so just bear with me. The game does have decent music, and I love the sound effects, especially the gunfire is really satisfying. But not all of that may come through in the recording, so just bear with me and be patient. And remember, it's an alpha build, but, I mean, again, it looks great. Now, you'll see that they don't have anything to... I can't see how many of them there are. That's actually something they recently fixed in the patch. Previously, you could see your opponents by the little shadows on the ground. The model might not be there, but those shadows would be, and now they're not. So that's been fixed already, which is great because it's more surprising. They also have different move ranges. If I actually bring this back here, he'll move into blue. If you are moving in the blue range, it's possible for you to hide your units or move them so that they won't be detected. I'm sure you've noticed that occasionally when one of the enemies moves, the screen sort of pops up to where they are and you can see little dust falls from their feet. That's because they're moving the full distance instead of staying in the blue range. Alright, I'm probably going to ruin some movement here. Sometimes your guys kind of get tripped up over each other, and I'm not always great about gauging where they need to move to get through. In fact, I probably locked Brascus in there, and I may have just locked some of my archers in there too, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, so he can get through, that's good. Now I'm on the opposite side. Usually when I play this map, I play from the other end, so we'll kind of have to see how this goes. And the fact that it is a Reichland warband does concern me somewhat. You can see by the icon up there in the top right hand, or the top right side in the middle there. The Warhammer icon on the left there is a Mordheim, and that's me. The one on the right with the crimson bird is Reichland. Reichland tends to be strong ranged. And this map's not great for my guys to fight against ranged units. And it could be Morjax. His money shot team is the Reichlanders. Let's see, I could shoot. I've only got a 38% chance. Now, I shouldn't really be able to shoot because, as you are, I'm sure, aware, by looking at the screen, there's nobody there, nobody visible, and you're not supposed to be able to shoot at invisible targets. But for now, we're just going to capitalize on that. Yay, we hit him for 1 point. Enemy turn. Nobody's shooting at me yet, which is nice. And yeah, see, I locked him in there. He's not going to be able to get out. Oh wait, he can. Oh good. Never mind. That's awesome then. I will move Rambo forwards. Just keep him along the side of the house for cover. Cover is good. We like cover. You don't really have access to cover at the moment, and I don't want you tripping up the movement of everybody behind you, so Whiskers, since you're on full armor, I'm going to put you out here. Dangle him out there like bait. And he won't be the only one. There we go. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this real quick. I'm just going to move it. Move it up there. So I don't accidentally click it trying to maneuver my guys. Okay, him I just locked in place, which is not what I meant to do, which means Brascus is locked in there as well. Oh well. We'll just have to wait and be careful. Yeah, now see, he just turned black and kind of gray color with the little eye symbol. That means he's hidden now. So I'll go ahead and try and hide some of my other units and get everyone in position where they can do a little more. And as mentioned, he's stuck there because he can't get through since I put the other two up there. Okay, so these two of them moving, but it looks like they're both melee and not ranged. So that actually tells me right off the bat this is not Morjax's team. Morjax built his to be completely ranged, and from what I understand, he's an absolute terror. But like I said, neither one of us, despite multiple attempts, has actually been able to find and fight the other's warband. He hasn't fought my guys, and I haven't fought his. And in case you're wondering, this isn't direct PvP, so I'm not sitting here fighting other people. And this is another, sorry, small switch here. This is another slight bug that I have found that will hopefully be fixed in the next release. I can't change targets here. He just picks his own target. I'm tapping on the guy on the right there, but I'm not getting anywhere with it, so we'll just shoot on the one on the left and hope it works. Looks like we stunned him. So the way this works is, as we build our warbands, they're basically put into a database, and we have the ability to fight. When we go to a mission, it selects a warband out of that database, and that's your opponent. Which is why I can fight Morjax and his guys, or fight anyone else on the leaderboard. I'm not actually fighting them, but I am fighting a warband that they themselves put together, and that I then have to defeat. So, build carefully, because other people, you want to make it harder for your opponents to beat you. Though the units themselves are still technically controlled by an AI, which is a really neat idea, actually, because we get to be kind of proud when we talk to our friends who are like, oh, I had to fight your guys, it was awful. One of them just ran up and beat my leader in the face. Okay, we're about to get into combat here, and they'll probably start shooting. He had to recover from his stun, so he couldn't do anything. Let's see who else we can shoot at real quick here. 69% chance. Yep. And by the way, some of the motion, it's a little choppy, at least to me, but that's due to the recording software that's running right now on the phone. The actual movement is much smoother. Okay, you need to reload your gun. And then, time to start putting the beat down on some of these dudes. Go for it, Whiskers. Card chop. 2 for the first hit. How much for the second? 4 more and a stun. Bazarin, he's the new guy. He has actually not been in combat more. I think he was in 1 fight earlier today, and that's it for him. So, chop. Injured. Sweet. Longbrow. Now, he used to actually be wearing some better gear, but he went out of action, and as a result... Oh, there we go, 1 blow. As a result of being out of action, he had all of his gear stolen, so I had to replace it, which really hurt, because plate mail is expensive. It did not feel good. It's like almost... The price can vary a little bit, but it was nearly 500 gold that I lost from that, and I think I've actually lost it from another person as well. I did have all of my warriors. Oh, see, they're making route tests, but he stood fast. He'll chop and shoot at me. I needed some damage there. Now they can't shoot into melee, so too bad. But as I was saying, I lost another one earlier. All my melee guys used to be in full plate mail, but then I started losing a couple, so I lost about 1,000 gold in a couple of fights because the plate mail kept disappearing, which was not fun, but you take the good with the bad. And there's an awful lot of good to be had here, so... Charge! Whap! We've almost got him. He's about to drop. Hit him. Chunk. And that should be it. Go away. You get him? Yeah! Victory! We win! Cool. We gained 2 experience. He gained 1 experience. Lump gained 1 and leveled. Sweet. Whiskers gained 1 and leveled. Sweet. Rambo gained 1. Longbrow gained 3 and leveled. Sweet. Ricket gained 1. Bazarin gained 2 and leveled. We won against Reichstag. Found 3 workstone shards worth 160 gold. Paid the upkeep of 108 and were awarded 60. All in all, pretty good mission. So we'll go take a look at our guys real fast here. Warband. So we got some leveling to do, but I also want to go check over here. The market inventory seems to change more or less every time you finish combat. So, nope, still no helmets available. But we'll keep checking. And then we'll go all the way over here to the right and go to skills. You'll see in the bottom left corner there, that symbol means they have a skill point available. Now for him, I need to increase his weapon skill so he can start unlocking his other stuff. He needs a weapon skill of at least 40, so I'll have to spend his next level on it too, but then he'll be able to unlock, I believe, what was it? He probably needs... The attacks increase is nice to have. He'll need the Advanced Weapon Master, which does require the Advanced Weapons training. Web of Steel is one that I really like to get, which requires the Advanced Weapon Master. And Expert Swordsman is just brutal, so he'll start working towards those. Most of my other guys already have a lot of those. So Longbrow has Web of Steel, has Expert Swordsman. I've increased his wounds as well. I want him to get more attacks, so we need to get his weapon skill of 50 so he can do that. Alright, so his next level he can get 3 attacks in a round. Rambo's fine. You are pretty much in the same boat as the others, so I'm going to increase your weapon stat. You'll have to spend another one as well, but that's okay. You, however, can get 3 attacks now. And screw back, and Brascus. That's all. So, that's pretty much it for my guys. Their warband has been very effective thus far. Let's see where we're ranking now. 834. So we're closing back in on that #1 spot, and we'll get there eventually. So again, guys, if you are interested in trying this out for yourself and you want to see about helping out with the developers, please use the link in the description below. I hope you've enjoyed this. The idea of mobile Mordheim is just fantastic. I can't believe no one hasn't done it before. So good on the guys from Legendary Games for putting this together. We're very excited to be part of the project, so thank you to them. If you've enjoyed this, please let me know by hitting the like button and leaving a comment in the section below. And as always, guys, I will see everyone in the next video. Catch you guys later.